Hey guys, Miss McBride here. Today's grammar lesson is about nouns, okay? Don't worry about the date, okay? So we're going to talk about nouns. Let's get into it. Let's do it. So here's our lesson standard. This is the state of Georgia lesson standard, okay? So if it doesn't match yours, that's fine. So we're going to demonstrate command of the conventions of standard English grammar and usage when writing or speaking, specifically A, which explains the function of nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs in general and their functions in particular sentences. And C, we're going to use abstract nouns. Okay, so all that funky word is just saying I can identify common and proper nouns. So that's our lesson target for right now. It's going to change throughout the video. But for right now, our lesson target is I can identify common and proper nouns. Remember, you are a proper noun. Always remember, you are a proper noun. So here we go. Here's day one. Let's do it. Let's do our daily grammar activity. We need to fix this sentence, okay? It's not right. So, have you saw my lunchbox? Made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So we're missing some things. We're missing some capitals, some punctuation, some commas, some things. What do you think we're missing? First of all, in our first sentence, have you saw my lunchbox? How would you say that? Well, Miss McBride would say, have you seen my lunchbox? First of all, it's the beginning of a sentence, so it has to be a capital. So we need to cross this out and change this to a capital H. Yes. Have you seen my lunchbox? Okay. Have you seen my lunchbox? Because saw would be past tense, and we're talking about present tense. So it's have you seen my lunchbox? We need a pronoun here. Think about it. Remember we discussed, or if you recall, we need a complete thought to make a sentence. So made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich isn't complete. Who made it? What made it? What is the subject of the sentence? We have the predicate, which is made the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Predicate, remember, is what is the subject doing, but we need a subject. So we need to stick something in here. So I'm going to put I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm going to put I here. Okay? Now remember, at the end of every sentence gets a punctuation, gets a period, a question mark, or exclamation. So I'm going to put a period because I'm making a statement. So now that we've corrected it, let's read it again. Have you seen my lunchbox? I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Perfection. Now let's erase this and let's move forward into our lesson about nouns. So, a noun is a word that names a person, place, or thing. It names a person, place, or thing, okay? A common noun. Now think about that word common. That's like common is like regular. It's like whatever. Keep that in mind. Regular is like whatever. It's common, regular. It names any place, any person, place, or thing, okay? It names any person, place, or thing. It is a noun. That's what it does. And we'll discuss the differences. Now, the proper noun names a special person, place, or thing. It begins with a capital letter. So that is your biggest difference, or that is the difference between common and proper. The common, the regular nouns, basically, they just name things. But your proper nouns are special, so they get a capital. Okay, that's why you are proper noun, because you are special. So you capitalize your first, middle, and last name. You capitalize mom. You capitalize dad. You capitalize Georgia, Florida, Tennessee. You capitalize those things because they're special. They're important. They're not regular. Okay. So now let's take a look, okay? Here we have some common nouns and some proper nouns, okay? And I have them divided in person, place, or thing, okay? So here are some common everyday words of naming thing. Girl, teacher, president, street, lake, country, cereal, month, holiday. Those are common nouns. They are naming person, places, or things, but they're not special, okay? Now let's look at our special nouns, our proper nouns. Emily, Mr. Wong, Miss McBride, Abraham Lincoln. Now let's take a look at the link between the common and the proper noun. So here we have girl. It's a common noun. The G is lowercase. But here we're naming the girl. It's special. It's important. That's why it gets an E. Okay? A capital E. Excuse me. And for teacher, we're naming the teacher, and that is special. So he gets a capital M and a capital W. Same thing with place. Okay? Same thing with place. If you just say, oh, the street around the corner, regular, nothing special. But if you need to name a street, if I need you to go down Piedmont Street, that needs to be capitalized. So here for our proper noun, Pine Street is capitalized. The P and the S are capitalized, okay? So now let's go into thing, cereal, month, holiday. Well, when we're talking about cereal, any cereal, that's just regular. But when you want to be specific, Mom, I want Krispies, Frosted Flakes. Now we need that capital put up, okay? Remember, proper is special, and common is like, oh, go down the street, okay? That is the difference between common and proper nouns, and we're going to get even more into it in just a second. So now we're going to read each sentence and write a common or proper under each underlined word. So we're going to look at these 3 underlined words in each sentence, and we're going to decide if it's common or proper, okay? Okay? Now, here's a hint. A proper noun can be more than one word, like Pine Street. Each important word in the proper noun begins with a capital letter, Pine Street, just like what we saw in the other slide. Pine Street, Lake Mead, Mr. Wong, Abraham Lincoln, okay? So now, let's go ahead. I have to minimize just for a second so that I can type in the screen so that we can see it. So here we have William rakes leaves for Miss Ames. So we need to identify, is it common or proper? Is it common or proper? Well, let's look at it. William is a name. It's important. It's special. So that's a big fat P. Oh, no, I'm going to type it in there. I do apologize, guys. So William, technology is not my friend right now. It's proper, so I'm going to put a P. Now I'm going to slide over here to leaves. Is this a certain type of leaf? Am I telling you it's maple leaves or dogwood leaves? No, I'm just saying leaves. Regular, smegular, regular, degular. So that's a common noun. Now let's go over to Mr. Ames. What would Mr. Ames be? Exactly, bingo. He would be a proper noun, just like you, because you are a proper noun. Now let's do Sasha bought a large pumpkin at Janesville Fall Festival. Now remember our hint. A proper noun can have more than one capital. So Sasha, just like William, is a proper noun. So I'm going to put a P. I'm going to jump over the pumpkin. Pumpkin has a lowercase. So sometimes when you see a lowercase, that's an indication that might be a common noun, unless I'm proofreading for proper and common nouns. So usually if I have a noun underlined and it's lowercase, it's probably going to be a common noun. Now we have Janesville Fall Festival. We have 3 capitals. And our hint says a proper noun can be more than one. So I'm going to go with proper noun, yes, bingo. So we're going to stick a P under there. Very, very, very good. So let's keep moving forward. If you need to go back and watch it again, okay? Practice makes perfect. So now, let's discuss day 2. And you can pause here or you can keep moving forward to get ahead of the game. Okay, we still have the same lesson standard, but now our lesson target has changed a little bit. Now we want to identify concrete and abstract nouns. Concrete and abstract nouns, okay? Here's our daily grammar activity. Who can show me how to use this camera? I am going to take a picture of Mr. Phillips. So, first things first, the beginning of a sentence always begins with a capital. So we want to correct that. Now, is this a question, a statement, or something with some excitement for that exclamation point? Who can show me how to use this camera? That's a question. So we need a question mark here, guys. I am going to take a picture of Mr. Phillips. Well, this is a name. It's special. So we need a capital P here. So now let's look back. Who can show me how to use this camera? I am going to take a picture of Mr. Phillips, period. And if you wanted to put an exclamation mark here, you could, because it could be something exciting that you're saying. Completely up to you. I would take both if I was your teacher, and I am your teacher, so I would take both. It's fine. So now let's get really into concrete and abstract nouns. So a concrete noun names a person, place, or thing. Any noun names a person, place, or thing. We just get into more specifics as we learn about them. But the difference between the concrete and the abstract noun is the concrete can be seen or touched with any of your five senses, okay? With that concrete, think about something concrete that you can touch. I'm using my charger. I can touch this. Okay, so when you think concrete noun, is this noun something that I can see? Is it something I can hear? Is it something I can smell or taste or touch? Then it's concrete, it's solid, it's physical. Okay, it exists in real life. Let's look at our example. I love to look at pictures of my father when he was young. So our nouns are pictures and father. Are they concrete? Can I go pick up a picture and touch it and look at it? Yes, so it's concrete. What about father? That's a person. That's someone who exists in the real world. So that is concrete. It's solid. Now, when we think abstract, yes, exactly. It names something that cannot be seen by the five senses. So it's the opposite of concrete. Okay, concrete, you can see, you can use your five senses. Abstract, you can't. Okay. Okay, abstract nouns usually name ideas. Light bulb. So whenever we say abstract, I want you to think light bulb because it's an idea that it's usually representing. Okay, here's our example. My father has many happy memories of his childhood. So our nouns are memories and childhood. Now, a memory is that's something that we can touch with any of our five senses. No, it's an idea. It's a thought. It's something in our mind. If we closed our minds, we could see it, but there's no way to pull it out of our mind and make it into something real. So it would be abstract. And childhood is also something that you can remember and think back to. It is abstract. Exactly. Let's keep moving forward. So here's some examples of concrete and abstract. Food, hero, prize, seatbelt. These are all things that exist in the real world, so they're concrete. Now, abstract is hunger, bravery, pride, and safety. Now, I would kind of be a little on the hunger thing because hunger is something you can feel. You can feel hunger. So I would kind of be, like if I asked that on a question and you guys chose hunger, I wouldn't hold it against you because, you can when you're hungry, you can feel that. You can touch your tummy and be like, there's some things going on in there. Okay, so that's a little borderline, but for all intents and purposes, we'll leave it in abstract for today. Now, is the underlying word concrete or abstract? Okay, here's a hint. Ask yourself if each word you circled or underlined is an idea, a feeling, a belief, or something else that you cannot see, touch, taste, smell, or hear. Okay? And if it leads you in that area of idea, light bulb, it's abstract. So let's look at our first sentence. Nina wrote a report about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Nina is underlined. Is Nina concrete or is she abstract? She is concrete. We can go talk to Nina. We can shake her hand. We can ask her how she feels about Dr. Martin Luther King. Her report is concrete. The name of the report would be a concrete noun. So now let's look at our second example where Dr. King wrote a speech about the importance of freedom. Okay, so freedom is an expression, it is a belief. Okay, it's an idea. Light bulb, it is abstract. Exactly. Very good. You guys are killing it. Now let's do day 3. Let's keep moving right along here because we want to stay on a roll here. Okay, so let's look at the features of proper nouns because we know a proper noun is something special. Now let's look at some of the qualities and features of it. Okay, names, your pronoun, mom, dad, holidays, Merry Christmas, New Year's Day, Happy Birthday. Well, my birthday's a holiday, so Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, 4th of July, days of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, brands, Coca-Cola, Fortnite, titles, Miss McBride's class, and places, Georgia, Miami, California, Taj Mahal. All of these things are proper nouns. They get capitals. Proper nouns and capitals go together. Peanut butter jelly. Proper noun, capital. Got it? Let's go. I'm going to do some examples. So again, lesson standard is the same, but the lesson target is a little different, okay? We're going to apply our knowledge of proper nouns to use them correctly. So now that we've learned about them, now we're going to apply that knowledge. We're going to use that knowledge to do it the right way. Let's do our daily grammar activity. Fix the sentence, warming us up for the features of proper nouns. Mrs. Randall works downtown. It takes courage to go up on the roof. These are two sentences that don't have anything to do with each other, but that's fine. Let's fix Mrs. Randall works downtown. Now, is Mrs. Randall a concrete or an abstract noun? She's a concrete noun, but now we're talking about propers. I threw that in there. So her R should be capitalized because she is a proper noun. Yes, she is. So we're going to put a capital R. Miss Randall works downtown, period. It takes courage to go up on the roof. So beginning of a sentence is I. It takes courage to go up on the roof. Those are the only corrections here. If you see more, maybe I'm testing you. Drop a comment down below, okay? Let me know. Send me a message. Hey, you missed this. Because sometimes I leave things out to see if you're paying attention. And I know you guys are. So where is the proper noun? Here's my compass because we need to know where to go. Where is the proper noun? Let's find them in our 2 examples. Our first example, we went to the park on Saturday. Now remember, proper nouns are special. And they names. Yes, days of the week. So I'm going to underline my proper noun here, which is Saturday. So this S should be capitalized. Yes. Now let's look at our second example. Later, we walked to Oakville Market. Now, back to that hint. The proper noun can have more than one capital. It names special. Now, if I say go down the street's regular, but Oakville Market is special. It's a place. It's specific. So this O needs to be capitalized, and this M needs to be capitalized. So now later we walk to Oakville Market. That's the right way to get that. Very good. Let's keep going. You guys are killing it. And I like to erase. Now let's keep moving forward. So let's wrap things. No, we're not wrapping things up. This is just day 4. Let's go. Same lesson standard because now we saw the features of proper nouns about names, places, title, days of the week, and holidays. And we applied that knowledge to fix those 2 questions. Now we're going to apply the knowledge of common and proper nouns to proofread and correct errors. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So let's do it. Here's our daily grammar activity. Jack went to the Golden Orchid on Saturday. He stayed until Sunday. Let's do it. Beginning of a sentence always has a capital. That's right. You're so smart. We're going to put a capital J for Jack. Went to the Golden Orchard. Now, this is special because it's naming the location. If it was just said Jack went to the orchard, we would keep this O a lowercase, but because it's naming a special location, a special orchard, we need to capitalize the G and we need to capitalize the O. on Saturday. That proper pronoun is already correct. Bingo, got it. He stayed until Sunday. Well, here's another day of the week that's lowercase, so we need to capitalize it. Yes, we do. So we're going to put a capital S here. Bingo. So now let's look back and see what it says. It says Jack went to the Golden Orchard on Saturday. He stayed until Sunday. Very good. Let's keep going. So now some features of common and proper nouns include, because just like we looked at the features of the proper nouns, we're going to look at some of the features of the common nouns as well, because they have features too. A common noun names any person, place, or thing. Like I said, common is regular. Go down the street. A proper noun is special, okay? Titles, people, days of the week, things like that. So those get those capital letters. Proper, capital letter, peanut butter and jelly. So if you're in my classroom, you have an independent assignment where you're going to go in and you're going to rewrite the letters so that proper nouns begin with capital letters and common nouns begin with lowercase letters. Go in, kill it, get it done, okay? Everybody else, you have some other assignments that you're going to have to do, but that is it for now. So let's recap. We went over what is a noun, what is a proper noun, what is a common noun, what is a concrete noun, what is an abstract noun. We went over a lot. Break it into chunks, look at it day by day, do some practice, ask some questions, become an excellent grammatic person. I love it. I'll talk to you later. Till next time. Bye, guys. Do, 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 do.